This is an update from my PMX challenge that I'm doing. If people can kind of notice, I haven't done it for a while, and that was right around when we had this Gulf spill come in. And what happens is something grabs our attention and we go down a different path. It's like our thoughts are like streams, and it forks off into different directions. And you have one direction you want to go into, but life has a way of grabbing your attention or forcing you down a different stream. And sometimes we get stuck in those streams of thoughts. And from my experience, every time you fight the streams, you'll always go down the wrong path. So I'm kind of accepting of whatever path I tend to go on. I don't, I'm kind of objective of seeing wrong things in the world and not paying attention to it. And something's really, really wrong in that Gulf. Something's really wrong with the way our corporate world works, and something's really wrong with the way we think other people are out there to save us. It's like you got to save yourself, just like I've got to save myself. I've got to do these exercises. I've got to be in control of my own stream, or be aware of the stream that I'm on and make a choice of, is this good for me or not? Now, I really do see that this golf needs attention. It needs a lot of positive energy, not negative energy. It's if I went into this with a lot of hate, then I'll turn into hate. I'll see everything that's hateful, and then I start doing things that are hateful towards myself, even. And you can even see that by me stopping this PMX challenge. And I know it's good for me to get back on track, and I'm about to do that. For some reason, I'm not ready for it today. But I do know I need to get out away from this internet and away and start looking at nature. So I'm going to take my work outside of the house today and go for a nice long walk and be around nature, because nature tends to get you off on the path. And it also, nature and imagination stimulates positive feelings and thoughts within yourself. So I know the more I get out, the more I'll be more ready to get back on track with this PMX challenge. Um, but at the same time, I don't think it was a negative thing for me to go off track and pay attention to what's happening in the Gulf. I really wish I could have had more strength and did the same thing and continued with this workout. But we have these systems within ourselves. They're called holodynes, and as soon as we see a behavior, we see a thing or a habit, we put a label to it. And this is just a label that they put on it, is holodynes, and they're systems. They're memories that act like magnets, and it's like an addiction. It's when something grabs your attention, it's so easy to grab you and like a magnet towards that direction. And it's a really, really hard thing to fight. And what I've come to learn is, don't fight it. It's go down that path. What is it that it needs in there? Be aware. What are you thinking about? What are you doing? Are you negative? Are you positive? Um, so that's basically what I've done. I've allowed myself to go in this path to see what's there and reflect on myself. And a lot of it, is the reinforcement or the changing of those systems in my mind that say, when you see something that goes off track, try and keep balance in your life. Try and still do what you need to do. Pay attention to these things that need to be changed, but change within myself. And try and still do these workouts, try and still stay on my path, and pay attention to the things that need to happen. But these holodynes are so strong and so powerful. They have the ability to control your arm to go up and down without you even thinking. It is a subconscious reaction, and your subconscious mind has more power than the conscious mind. So, all of these experiences that we have in life are a time for you to pay attention to your subconscious mind, see what's there and see what needs to be changed. And that's what I've done is I've seen that, okay, my subconscious mind is forgetting all about myself, forgetting about the health of myself. And basically the thought behind it is, what's the point in me being healthy if the friggin' world is doing everything in their power to kill me? I mean, this pollution is going to be the air that I breathe. So no matter how healthy I am, if you're going to pollute the air, it's going to kill me. So, that stupid mindset makes me lose hope. And when you lose hope, you lose the drive to pay attention to self. And the goal is to be stronger um, than those that are destroying the planet. And how you be stronger is you have to look at yourself. And if we all looked at ourselves and we all were consciously aware of what we're doing, and we all fell into the path of looking after self and doing what's right for self, then you have to trust the whole world would be in a lot better place. I mean, if I was healthier, then I wouldn't be a strain on our economic system. At the same time, you can't see that our economic system is kind of preventing me from finding employment. And anybody that is going to lose their job as the economy fails and crashes, and you find yourself unemployed and impossible to go out and find a job, you'll see that you're in the same boat as me. We're a community, we're a society, and we all affect each other. But it doesn't mean there's not opportunity out there. And I do see opportunity, crossing my path, but I have to walk on that path. And that's what I'm doing today, is getting myself out there, um, going to the library, and I'm doing some writing. I'm putting the research that I've done, I'm putting it in a book. It's one opportunity that could get me employment. Writing is like, I've been criticized my whole entire life that I'll get nowhere because I don't know how to write. And yet I've gained enough knowledge and science that, what am I supposed to do with all of this information? And I do have this passion to share what's worked with me, might help other people. Plus, at the same time, it's almost like I've got to change my society, as well as myself. So, what better way of doing it than putting it in a book and saying, let's think about this, like, help me to help you. So, whether a book like this is something of interest to anybody else, I don't know, but um, it's something for me to do. It's something for me to aim towards employment for myself. And I think that a book that sort of suggests a change may be something that we need to read. So I can't see that it's a bad thing to be doing. And my philosophy is at least if you're doing something, then it can't be a bad thing. And that's the something I'm working towards. So that's my update on my PMX challenge. I'm hoping tomorrow maybe I can get back on it. The more I keep, visualizing myself doing the exercises, then maybe it will control my arms and my legs to actually do it. But something right now is completely blocked. And if anybody says, well, just do it, it's like, okay, then you stop your bad habits. Do not judge me until you are perfect and you are God's and you don't have any negative thing happening in your life before you judge me. And I'm trying to do the same thing and not be as judgment. I understand why everybody's doing the things that they're doing. I'm only kind of bringing it up to, why would you want to do that? And I'm doing the same thing to myself as I do it out in the world as well. that I have to look at my own sense of responsibility, the sin that I commit on my own self. So, peace out and love to everybody.